Hey, hi, hello guys, welcome back to Code with Nani channel. So today we're gonna discuss lead code problem of the day. So before we get into this video, sorry guys, I've been busy for this week, so I couldn't able to upload the video. So from now on, we will be even more active. So let's just jump into this today's video. So today's video is minimum operation to make a unique value grid. So you are given a 2D grid values of size into an integer x. Okay, so in one operation you can add x or you can subtract x from any element in the grid. So what you need to make is a uni-value grid, means you need to make all the elements into a single unique element, so where all the elements are is equal. So we need to return the number of operation to make the grid uni-value. If it is not possible to make, we need to return minus 1. So as here the grid values are 2, 4, 6, 8. As it is tougher to do operations on the grid of 2 by 2 matrix, instead what you can do is you can push all the elements into a single array or single vector. Let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So what is the intuition, like how do we solve? So as you can see, so if you choose, suppose if you choose this as the unique element that we need to achieve, right? So let's just say you want to achieve 2 as the unique value to make every value as a 2. Then how many operation does 4 does take? So in one operation you can either add x where x is 2, here x as well as 2. So we can add 2 or subtract 2. So if we subtract 2, we reach 2. Okay, so what is the operations? Now operation is 1. Now, in order to reach the 622, how many operations required? So how you can do is, so let's say this is the MD element. So 6 minus MD, which is 2 by X, right? Which is 6 minus 2, and X is also 2, 3. So here number of operation required is 3. And how many operation requires for 8? So same thing. 8 minus what is the MD? MD is the reachable value, what value we need to achieve. Okay, divided by, why we are dividing with x? Because in each operation we can only increment or decrement the x, right? So what is 2 by 2, which is 4 by 2? That is, no, 6 by 2, this is 3. Okay, this is 4 by 2, which is 2. This is 2, this is 3. So 4, 5, 6. So total number of operations required is 6. So which is not the minimum value. So as you can see, 4 is the minimum value. But if you take the smallest number as the achievable element, which is MD, we cannot able to figure out the minimum value. So let's just take 4 as our MD value now. So right, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Now take 4 as the MD value. So how many operations required? We can add plus 2, will achieve 4. Here 0 operations, because as it is already 4 with 0 operations required. As x is 2, will subtract 2 from it, will achieve 4. Will subtract 2 twice, will achieve 4. So total number of operations 1, 2, 3, 4. So operations is equal to 4 here. So this is the minimum value. So suppose you have a first, we need to sort the elements, because we need to get to know which element will be the most preferable value to achieve. So let's just sort the elements 2, 4, 6, 8. And what will be the value to achieve is that should be a mid value, so that from left part side and right part side it should be a neutral, so that both the ends will come in the same way. So but if you take the case, that will be the minimum value. But if you take the leftmost element, then for the rightmost element it takes more number of operation to reach a certain stage. Suppose we need to achieve this, we need to achieve this 2, then for 8 it takes 4, right? But what if you take 4? For this it only takes one operation, for this it only takes two operation. So total number of operation taken by this is 3. But if you take the leftmost element or the rightmost element, it could be a larger number of operation if you take from other side of that element, right? Suppose if you take left as the preferable value, so for the rightmost element it would have taken more values, right? So for that sake we'll choose a median element, which is the mid element. Okay, so that will be the case. And when we will return -1, suppose now, why I'm taking ABS, because there might be a case. Suppose if you are going through the leftmost part element, now the mid is greater than leftmost element, right? So but anyways, we can add or we can separate, right? So in order to make a neutral, I'm just taking absolute sum of answer 5. Basically I'm appending all the values of the grid in a answer variable, right? So for answer vector, right? So answer minus, which is the mid element. When I divide modulo with x, which means, why we are checking with modulo x, we are checking whether that particular element can be achieved with the mid or not. Suppose we want to achieve 4, and in each case we can only suppose we want to achieve 4, right? And we are on 1. Suppose we are on a 2 and x is 3. So can we achieve these elements? Suppose x is 3, we want to achieve 3. So if you subtract 3 from it, it becomes 1. But if you add 3 from it, we cannot able to achieve, right? It will become 4. So we cannot make uni natural numbers in this case, right? Suppose if I have elements as 2 comma 4 and x is 3, so we cannot make it natural, we cannot make it an uni value, right? Because when you subtract from it 4 minus 2, which is 2, if you modulo with 3, it doesn't give you the 0, which means we cannot make it that particular element. In that case, directly return -1. Or else or else we will add operations. What we will? Operation plus equal to, what we need to add? So we need to find the gap between the mid and that. So we need to find abs of I minus mid, which is the gap between the operations. Suppose we have a 4. Suppose if mid is 4 and and the current element is 8. So and x is 2. So how many operation does it the current value take to reach mid? Subtract 8 minus 4 divided by x, right? 4 by 2, 2. So 2 operation is required. So that's what we're doing. Divided by x. So for each particular element, we will calculate this operation. Suppose we are taking absolute subtraction with the mid and dividing by x. So that will give the count of that particular element to transform into a mid value. So let's just jump into the code so you'll get clarity around the question. So what I'm doing first, first I'm just taking a answer vector and iterating through the grid for I0, I less than grid dot size, and iterating j to grid of 0 dot size, which is m cross n, and pushing all the elements into this answer. Now I'm just sorting the array because we need to find the median element, right? In order to find the median element, we need to sort the elements, right? So that's it. So I'm taking the median element md as answer of ans dot size by 2, which means n by 2. That answer size by 2 will be the mid value. So I'm just taking that mid value and the total operation for this particular, like just initializing operation as 0. Okay, and we are iterating throughout that answer vector. If anytime we cannot able to figure that particular current element into that median element, if we cannot able to convert that into a mid element, so abs of I minus m modulo x not equal to 0, which means we cannot convert into that mid value. In that case, directly return -1. If it's not the case, then we need to add the operations, right? What will be the addition of operation plus equal to, like previous operation plus absolute of I minus m, which is the gap difference between the mid element and the current element, divided by x. That many operations required to convert the, like to convert the current element to that mid element. Why we are taking absolute? Because in if it is less than the mid, then subtraction might be a case, like subtract the element x from that. If it is a positive, we'll just add it. So for anyways, it is a new both to make it as a neutral, I'm just taking it as absolute sum, and in the end return the operation, total number of operation. So let's just submit the code. Voila, it's submitted. And that's it for today video, guys. So if you like my explanation, do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss any notification from my channel. And if you have any queries regarding my code or regarding my explanation, do put it in the comment section so I will help you out, guys. And that's it for today video, guys. Thank you. Tata, bye bye. See you tomorrow with a great content. Bye bye.